I am pleading with you, if you get the evacuation order coming from local law enforcement and emergency management, take it seriously and evacuate. Your life will depend on it. This is one of the worst situations that we have ever seen. This is a unique and volatile combination of weather parameters that has come together with some of the most extreme, destructive, life-threatening windstorms that we're getting across the area.
This is a tragic time in our history here in Los Angeles, but a time where we're really tested and see who we really are. And it's critical that at these times we be patient, that we come together, that we focus on saving lives and to be able to do the very best job we can, so when we look back on this, we know that we did what we could for others.
Now, together, these fires are stretching the capacity of emergency services to their maximum limits. Now, despite the severity of the conditions, our department remains fully committed to safeguarding lives and property.
As you've heard before about evacuation, that makes the difference between living and not. And so I would ask you to take these warnings, these orders to evacuate very seriously. When we believe that you're in the path of the fire, we're going to order that evacuation, and we really, really need your compliance on that, because if we have to send people in to try and make rescues, those people are putting their lives on the line directly for something that could have been avoidable.
Right now I'm sitting in an area that looks really apocalyptic. It's a whole neighborhood. I don't even see a house standing. It's really hard to see right now. It's still windy. There's still a lot of fire all around us, so we're not out of this by any means. Right now, the most important thing is still life safety. If there's anyone in the way of this fire that may not have evacuated on time or needs help, that is our highest priority, and then property. So after that, yes, once we can get those aircraft up, if the winds subside a little bit this morning, we can get up, make a difference with our aircraft, but I don't think it's predicted to go that way. So, again, life safety is number one priority for us.
When we were running down, you could see palm trees, just like random palm trees on fire. So I'm sure leaves are burning and falling down.
And we got in the car to go, and then all the cars were abandoned, so I had nowhere to go. So I just had to get out of my car and start walking. The smoke is so bad. And I've lived in Malibu my whole life, and I've seen tons of fires. I'm scared for my life. It's terrifying.
The fire was basically encircling us. You could hear explosions all around us, and the fire was kind of rapidly moving down Bienvenida and towards our house. So I'm kind of glad I got out when I did.
What we try to do is have a space, a defensible space around a home, and anchor, or basically take a position around that structure and keep the fire from getting into the attics. So it's a defensive fight. We're taking a bump and run, and we're trying to skip and find locations where we can safely engage the fire. We have adequate water supply. Once the fire gets into the attic, it's really not an efficient use of resources. So we're going to try to find a better opportunity to save a building that hasn't been touched yet. The main priority right now for us is actually rescuing and protecting lives. Saving homes is number two. So we're trying to do our best job to deal with the circumstances, but right now these winds, as you can feel right now, they're just unrelenting, and they're blowing in every type of direction you can imagine. So even having a strategy of where to put resources ahead of the fire is difficult. Mother Nature's in charge here, and we're just reacting to it.
You may feel at home that you're fine down in Riverside County, San Bernardino County, down in Ventura County, other parts of the state, but there's a reason we pre-positioned hundreds of assets and personnel on Sunday in anticipation of this wind event. 110 engines specifically were sent down, 45 by CAL FIRE, 65 through our mutual aid system.
We have all of our important documents, papers, a couple of hard drives, our pets, our kids, and our kids packed a backpack of essentially anything. I did sneak out of here on a motorcycle this morning and go see my neighborhood, and it is blocked by the police. There's a lot of wind damage. I saw my house. We lost our gate and our fence. There's trees down that have crushed cars and on top of houses. and the fire line's 8 blocks from our home.
When we couldn't get our garage door open because the wind was blocked, because our door goes up like this, I said, "Oh my God, we're up in the hills here, and we got to walk out." I'm 77 years old, man. I can't walk up these hills. It's like Mount Everest here. It's like, pretty steep. So, it's just you. I posted this on X, but Sarah was on with her 8-year-old niece last night. And she came out. I'm sorry, just one day you're swimming in the pool, and the next day it's all gone. But she came out with her little Yeti piggy bank for us to rebuild our house. I'm sorry. I'm usually. I thought I would be stronger than this. I thought I'd be stronger than this, but
I thought we would be home today, which now, in retrospect, seems not so smart. But I just never thought it would go this way. Honestly, it was just very, very surreal. We have such a special community in the Palisades. It's very sad. I don't think anything has really survived. Other than I'm told that Rick Caruso built this beautiful Palisades village 5 minutes from our house on foot, and I'm told that is still standing, but nothing else from what I've heard. I grew up in the Palisades, and it's always been a very special little enclave in Los Angeles. It's really hard to replicate, and this little paradise in the middle of the city, and it's just shocking to know that it's gone.
It is widespread. It is not concentrated in any one kind of area. We have widespread loss of businesses and as well as residential structures. And so we are still working hard to get this thing contained. There are several simultaneous fires ongoing throughout Los Angeles County. Another fire, the Hearst fire, is in a different part of my district, but that one is also ongoing. And so we have unified command on all of these fires. We have, we're throwing everything we've got at all of them to get them contained. But, we never could have predicted that this confluence of circumstances, that this number of fires would hit us all at once.
In the Palisades, we always know that there's fire risk, and we had also been under a fire risk warning for a couple of days because there were high winds, and we knew that. So within a couple of minutes, I looked to my left and I could see the smoke rising. I called the fire department. I texted the people I know there. Some other people had already called. And then within about 10 minutes, we heard the helicopters, and I could see with my eyes that it was just growing exponentially, nothing like we'd seen before.
The cause of the fire is unknown. However, it is under investigation. We have over 2,000 acres burning at this time, and the fire continues to grow with 0% containment. We have over 500 personnel assigned, and unfortunately, we have 2 reported fatalities to civilians. Unknown cause at this time, and we do have a number of significant injuries. The National Weather Service has predicted a continued red flag weather event with strong winds and low humidities, placing all residents of Los Angeles County in danger.
We have been in constant communication with both our fire and law enforcement partners across LA County and beyond to ensure that all available resources that are needed are being deployed strategically and effectively, but we are prioritizing life over everything else.
Last night was one of the most devastating and terrifying nights that we've seen in any part of our city at any part of our history. Fire literally jumping roads, taking out structures, and we wake up this morning with a renewed spirit that we can defeat this fire and move on to a brighter day.
There are not enough firefighters in LA County to address 4 separate fires of this magnitude. The LA County Fire Department was prepared for 1 or 2 major brush fires, but not 4, especially given these sustained winds and low humidities.
You said you were trying to get your sister. Yeah,
She's at the terraces?
she's at
Yeah,
the
they're
terraces.
evacuating them right now.
Okay. Do you know she might be in this parking lot right now?
I went all through. I looked at everybody.
Yeah, we just checked with the people we know at the terraces.
Okay.
So she's probably still in the parking lot waiting to be evacuated.
Okay, so there's more people in the parking lot.
Correct.
That's what we
Coming on the way.
How
Yes.
did you guys find out about this fire?
How we found the fire?
See it.
Oh, you live nearby?
Yeah,
we live
yeah,
nearby.
yeah.
And I talked to her earlier.
How was she doing? Was she scared?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Oh,
Scared.
I'm
She's
so
always
sorry.
scared.
And a lot of these people are
Yeah.
terrified, and they don't have a blanket, they don't have a wrap, they
They're
have
going to the
nothing.
convention center. They'll be okay.
I know.
It's tough. It's tough. They can't get up. They're stuck on the wheelchairs. We got to lift them up, put them in the vans, and then take the wheelchairs at the same time. So we got to get everybody out of here.
Yeah.
Everyone got out safely, as far as you know.
Yes.
Wow.
This thing must have been moving toward you guys really quickly out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's crazy out here.
Well, I mean, it's really sad that there's just no response at the moment because the fire departments are all out. There's 1,000 homes burning right now. So right now it's, neighbors just trying to save their own house, and it's up to them. Try to save your neighbor's house. And we've gotten really lucky with the rains the last couple of years. But this year we knew with zero rain that one big windstorm and we were toast. And last night it happened.
Home is family, but this hurts, and it hurts seeing the scale of it. I've lived here in the LA area my whole life, 32 years. It's never been this bad.
Evacuation orders are in place for approximately 30,000 residents, including the Highlands area. North of PCH, south of Topanga Canyon Boulevard, east of Tuna Canyon Road, west of Seabreeze Drive and Surfside Drive. Our evacuation center is the Westwood Recreation Center located at 1350 South Sepulveda Boulevard in LA. The population threatened is approximately 25,748. Households threatened is approximately 10,367. Structures threatened are approximately 13,208.
I live in Pally Bowl. It's about 172 residents there, and I was one of the last ones to leave. I held out to last as long as I could. When I left, I parked over at Temescal so I could get a faster getaway. When I got to my car, both sides of Temescal were on fire. So I got basically just in time.
I called the fire department about an hour ago. Obviously, they're very busy. I just called again to see if they were coming, and obviously they're just very busy, and they have a lot of calls right now. I'm acting calm, but I'm really very upset inside. Pretty much everything. Everything I own.
Are you going to go join your family?
Yeah, because it looks like I don't have much left to do there.